Yeah, so talking about Kara's character now, she flew out of the city. Like, it wasn't like one of those flybys like that they did at the, or like they usually do at the end of episodes for her to think. She legit flew into space. Like, she went straight up. Like, it was like more of like a I'm leaving this place shot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all the way up.
Yeah. So like, she's definitely going to chase after Manel. She's going to try to find him. Now, either he ends up in a phantom zone and it's like the comics, right? Like he ended up there for some reason, or like let's play with this a little bit. Barry in the Flash, the Savitar version of Barry or whatever, or maybe just the normal Barry, he becomes Time Trapper and he opens that breach up and he becomes the keeper of time. And we have this like theory that Savitar and Sportsmaster, who's going to be Oliver Queen next season with his band of new bad guys, will be the big bads for next season, and Supergirl and Manel will make their way onto Earth 1 because that breach opened up. And it could either be the future timeline thing, or it could be going to a different Earth thing, and Manel finds himself on Earth 1. They have to take on Barry, and, you know, like, that could be, like, the thing. Maybe they said that the Speedster is not the villain the next season. Maybe, technically, the villains are Kara and Manel. But, like, from Savitar's perspective, you know? Maybe next season we'll see Savitar's perspective. So he takes over the current Barry's life while Barry gets trapped in the Speed Force, and what they all need to do is break Barry out of the Speed Force.
West
in order. Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ. Remember about Jamai?
What's good?
All the way from Hinondayan, Philippines. And in this corner, we have the Spirit of Bears.
Title pull.
All the way from Canada. Now,
Bucks.
welcome to our Justice Clubhouse Podcast number 23. This was for Supergirl Season 2 finale, titled, Nevertheless, She Persisted. You guys can find the speech right here. Roll the clip. After being attacked by Superman, Ray reveals to Supergirl that she used silver kryptonite on him. Clark, seeing Kara's General Zod, fights her all across National City. Alex and Maggie watch the cousins fight an epic battle, damaging parts of the city. Kara emerges victorious but is left exhausted. Kara awakens from a dream with her and Manel, finding herself in a healing bay next to Clark at the Fortress of Solitude. He apologizes to Kara for attacking her, then helps her and Alex find a way to stop Rhea. They then head to the DEO, where they group up with Win and Manel. Kara contacts Rhea and challenges her to a trial by combat, much to Manel's dismay. Manel suggests that Clark fight Rhea instead, but the Man of Steel admits that Kara is now the champion of the Earth after she defeated him. Jean awakens from his coma after dreaming of Magon. He regroups with the team and they make a plan to help Kara win. Clark and Kara then head to Catco, where they ask Kat to stop amping up the battle as Supergirl doesn't want anyone to get hurt. The cousins then head to L-Corp after getting a call from Lena. She and Lillian reveal that they're working on a failsafe which would rid the Earth of all the Daxamites using a piece of tech developed by Lex to kill Superman. They head back to the DEO, where Manel tells them that he is okay with the plan of the failsafe, even if it means that he would have to leave or die. Jean sends Win to help Lillian and Lena while Kara trains with Clark. Clark tells Kara to fight with the people she loves in her heart to ensure her victory. Manel then accompanies Kara to confront Rhea on a rooftop. Their battle commences with the fate of the world resting on Kara's shoulders. Kara swiftly defeats Rhea, but the latter dishonors the fight by having her fleet attack the city. With the combined efforts of Superman, Martian Manhunter, Miss Martian, who has returned with backup, Team Supergirl try to protect the city. Kara is forced to activate the device Win and Lena completed to drive the Daxamites out by releasing lead particles throughout the Earth. Most of them flee, but Rhea crumbles to dust while Manel and Kara watch. Knowing that Manel has little time, Alex helps Kara by guiding her to his pod. They share an emotional goodbye and one last kiss before Kara gives him the necklace her mother gave to her when she was a child. Team Supergirl celebrate their victory except for Kara. She's comforted by Clark and Alex, who commend her for her strength. She tells them not to leave their loved ones as she is hurting that Manel's gone. Magon reveals to Jean that she is staying for a while. The next day, after a much-needed heart-to-heart with Kat, Kara flies into the skies, seemingly leaving National City. Meanwhile, Manel's pod flies into a breach that randomly opens. In a flashback to 35 years prior on Krypton, a group of hooded figures place a baby into a pod after smudging blood on it. They say that the child will grow strong and wreak havoc on Earth. Did Kara fly after Manel? Will they end up on Earth 1 with the Flash, Arrow, and the Legends? With them gone, will Doomsday wreak havoc on Earth, and will it be the death of Superman? Will it force Team Supergirl to move over onto Earth 1 so that the crossovers can happen more flawlessly? Could Manel have went into the Phantom Zone? Or even Warworld, with Kara chasing after him? Or maybe he's going to the future to team up with the Legion of Superheroes. Will we ever resolve the Cadmus storyline with Jeremiah being gone? And will Jimmy get the storyline that he deserves? Who else agrees with us that Season 2 of Supergirl far surpassed the first season? We'll see you in Season 3 of Supergirl. Dun, 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 dun. One sentence.
Epic superhero battle.
Yeah. Battle Royale. If you guys don't know that reference, then you're not a fan of Jonah Hill. But getting into this episode, we pick up right where we left off, and Superman was kicking Supergirl's ass on Rhea's ship because it is revealed that Rhea used silver kryptonite on him. So at least the reason why he was kicking her ass was because he couldn't control himself. Not due to mind control, but because he was seeing General Zod.
It's like hallucination, right?
Yeah, technically. Like, who he was seeing was General Zod, but it was actually Kara.
Ah, yeah.
So it made sense. It wasn't like a total, because I was about to be really pissed that it was like a mind control thing. And we thought that General Zod was going to come out of the Phantom Zone, but that's just not the case. And basically, it was a really good action-packed, like 5 minutes of the beginning of the episode where Clark and Kara were just battling throughout the national city. And all Alex and Maggie could do was just like watch while Kara got like freaking pummeled by her cousin. That sounded wrong, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, what could she do?
Yeah.
Or what could they do?
Yeah.
You know? They're two super powered people.
I mean, she did what she could, and actually, she won the fight. She won.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, actually, it's not even a funny thing. The crazy thing is, when Clark came to, they were healing up at the Fortress of Solitude. He revealed that he was full power when he fought her. The Silver Kryptonite did not like depower him anyway or weaken him, so she beat him fair and square, and he was going like full strength with her.
Hey.
But after this, yeah, see, she's awesome. I like the moments. Let's just get that out of the way. I like that they were empowering Supergirl, because for the whole season, pretty much she's been pretty vulnerable. And
very true.
Like, it's not to blame Mon-El, but like Mon-El plays a big part of that, and also the drama with her sister and stuff like that. But I respect the show for not concentrating too much on that until they needed to in this episode. But the rest of the episode was the team preparing. You know, after Clark did some nifty searches on his supercomputer, he found out that they could stop Rhea using Daxamor. Or no, sorry. Say it again. Dakamor. And right off the bat, you would think that that's like a stone, right?
Yeah.
It just sounds like it. It's like Dakamor.
That sounds like it.
We're gonna shank her with some Dakamor, but no, it's
Dakamor.
Yeah, it's a trial by combat, basically.
Ah.
Obviously, Mon-El, he wasn't happy about it. He wanted Superman to take its place, but Superman's like, no, she's the champion of the Earth. Let her do it. And this is her city, so let her defend it. John comes to from his coma, and it was because he shares a telepathic link with McGann, who woke him up.
That is, what a savior.
Yes. Everyone on Team Supergirl was preparing for this, like, epic battle. And Wynn helped Lena after Clark and... what do you call that? Clark and Kara talked to Lena and Lillian about device that Lex had made to kill Superman. They're going to reconfigure it to spread lead throughout the city, like lead spores, to get rid of the Daxamite. It was a failsafe, basically, in case Kara didn't win. Kara, knowing that she might have to give up Mon-El, that's kind of like what she struggled with. She had to... it was a failsafe just in case the Daxamites won, because the terms were, if Kara won, the Daxamites would retreat. If Lena... or, sorry, I'm mixing up all the names. There's too many names. If Rhea won, then she would be able to control all of the entire world. She would be able to take it over.
Yeah.
Everything goes into place. They built the Wynn and Lena finished the failsafe, and Lillian wanted to just unleash it, but Lena gave the remote to Kara, so she played her mom. And Kara was kicking Rhea's ass. She actually did it pretty quickly. But Rhea decided to dishonor the fight by having her fleet attack the city. But that offered us the team up that we've been wanting the whole season, which was Superman, Martian Manhunter. And then we got McGann, who came down with some...
that was the sickest reveal.
Yes. It was freaking awesome to see Soups, Johns, and then Miss Martian come down with her own gang of white Martians to take on the Daxamites and save...
the White Martian fleet.
That was awesome. They looked like a gang. It was awesome. It was like, yo, bam, bam, bam. You know, that's people are gonna take that out of context, but you know what I'm saying. It sucks because despite their efforts, Superman destroyed most of their fleets using his heat ray vision, and Miss Martian and Martian Manhunter destroyed a lot of the fleets. But the thing is, the mothership, the super ship, was, what do you call that? Locked on to every school, every hospital, everything that's of importance in the whole entire city to destroy them. And the only way to get them off was to release the device and the spores. Lead spores went out. Rhea died.
Dang.
And then the Daxamite fleet retreated.
Yeah.
They went to wherever the hell they're going to go since Daxam's destroyed.
Yep.
But sadly, Mon-El has to leave Earth's atmosphere when honestly I thought he could have just left the city and then come back when all the spores dissipated, because I don't think that range of that thing was going to cover the whole world in lead. I just thought it was the city because it was a pretty small box. And yeah, but for dramatic effect, we got like the saddest goodbye between Kara and Manal, who she put into the pod he came into, and she shot him off into space. So it's kind of like it's like a very, very bittersweet moment, and like they said, like it was so real.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
It's okay.
It's just sad. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like the way I described it. It's like I shot him into space, and he's gone. So Team Supergirl, they're celebrating, except for Kara.
Yeah.
Kara tells, Superman, I liked his character because he was the whole episode, like, you have the power to do this. All you need is love. All you need is the care of the people around you, and you can fight anything. And that's exactly what she did. And then Clark tried to make her feel better, and he was like, I couldn't be that strong. I could never give up Lois like that, even if it was to save the world. And yeah, Kara just didn't feel like she did the right thing. Even though she did do the right thing, she saved everyone. And she told Alex basically not to ever let Maggie go. And so what Alex does is proposes to Maggie. And
hashtag Sandverse.
Yeah. And also hashtag Martian babies, because Miss Martian decided to stay with John, and they actually shared their first kiss. Yoo-hoo!
Nice.
And
ooh, yeah.
Wynn was nowhere to be found, but he was with Lena last, so
yeah.
awesome. Lyra hasn't been anywhere, and Jimmy was there too. And the last scene was, well, Jimmy was, he didn't really do much. He was just like, oh god, bad stuff's happening, okay. And then they just watched Superman brawl with the Daxamite, and that was pretty much it. And Cat Grant gives,
they kind of just wasted his character.
yeah, his storyline didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah.
Now, the ending was pretty much Kat giving Kara a pep talk, but she was also talking to Supergirl, because she knows that Kara's Supergirl.
Yeah.
She's just like unwavering knowledge of what's going on. But I like that she respects Kara enough to not like confront her about it. She's just like, okay. And she just said, like, when Kara's like, she knew something was wrong with Kara, so Kara kind of told her about Manal without mentioning his name.
Yeah.
And when she's like, I have to be somewhere, Kat. So what Kara did was, after like the culmination of the events that happened, she decided to fly away. She flew into space. It looked like she left her life in National City because everyone's happy except for her. While this is happening, Manel, a breach opens up in the middle of space, and he's trying to I don't know what he was doing. It's like he was trying to break open out of the hatch or whatever, but he just like, where's the controls on this damn thing? And he flew right into it. Then we got like a flashback on Supergirl, which is very like not existent on this show. Yeah.
Hashtag Arrow on Supergirl. In the next season,
35 years on Krypton.
yeah, exactly. Arrow's gonna have the same flashbacks, and they're gonna, like, what do you call it, culminate together.
Yeah, hopefully not, dear God. But yeah, so it goes 35 years back to Krypton, and essentially what we saw was the birth of Doomsday. That's like from what I took away from it. The Krypton was dying, so they sent another baby out in a pod that was red. They put some blood on his forehead, and then they're like, he will destroy the earth and grow strong in there. Blah, ha 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 ha. And then bang. And then that was a season finale of Supergirl. Easter eggs.
You may no catch none. Other than that Doomsday thing.
Star Wars was mentioned a couple times. It's funny with when Callista Flockhart says it, like Cat Grant, because obviously her husband played Han Solo. And all right, just give me a second. Okay, I gotta look through my list. I might go silent. Rob Lowe was mentioned. They mentioned Warworld again. Clark and Lois was mentioned. And I think that was pretty much it. You think that there's anything else you could have caught or no?
No.
Now, moving forward, we're just gonna have to like theorize. We obviously had no previews. Now, off of what we saw, should we relay the theory again? Should we relay the theory again?
Yeah, just in case people haven't watched it, or if there's new people watching.
Okay, I'm gonna do this real quick. Okay, ready? Okay.
Sorry.
So our
there's that YouTube trend where that blonde lady, she's like, I can read like 3,000 words a minute.
Yeah, it's Trish Paytas.
Oh yeah.
The big
She's
girl,
like,
the one that was
okay,
Shane
guys,
Dawson's
ready?
friend.
I gotta time it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. I should the words that we should get it out.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, very quick recap of the what we drew from this. So obviously Manel's going to be in next season.
Yeah.
In the capacity, we don't know. As far as his storyline, he's got plenty of storyline left. Now, he's tied to Legion of Superheroes. That wormhole he went through was either a breach to another world or a breach in time that will send him to the future. Because I'm just assuming that it was like maybe a red herring type of thing where Kara was like, she talked about this necklace that her mother gave her, right?
Yeah.
Now, he was looking at it and it was blue, but it kind of looked a little bit different. It also kind of looked like the, what do you call that? The pocket breach that Xisto had given her. So it could very well mean that he's being sent to Earth 1, where he joins the legendary Flareverse, or he's going to the future and he's going to be part of Legion of Superheroes, where they're going to plant him so that when the series finale rolls around, she will go with him like she did with Brainiac 5 in the comics.
Yo, that's a good ass theory.
Because she stays in the future. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if we don't see Manel, like, come back in the sense, like,
yeah,
you know, she'll be his love interest, like, in the future. Like, so that way she could focus on being Supergirl. She doesn't have to focus on, like, love life. She could just focus on kicking ass. And then when this is all over, she'll have a place to be with Manel in the future.
Dude, that's perfect.
Because if you guys had watched Justice League Unlimited, or maybe even the first Justice League, I can't remember. It's either one of them. It's Kara never really fit in with the current members of the League, and she never really got to know Clark, right? That iteration.
Yeah.
So what happened was she got sent on a mission to the future, and she fell in love with Brainiac 5. And instead of coming back to the present, Clark kind of accepted her staying in the future because she found friends there.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a bit of a stretch, but I guess that could happen. I mean, and as far as that baby...
Go ahead.
Baby. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead about the baby.
Oh, I was going to say the baby is definitely Doomsday.
Yeah.
You
know what? I think your theory is like the perfect theory, but the way that these writers are, I'm not sure if they will take that. But if they do, yes. I'm hoping for it, but I feel like they're going to go the route of what you initially said, like last week about the Phantom Zone. I think that probably sent them there, and it'll be like sort of full circle where wasn't Kara stuck there for a couple of years, like 12 years or something?
Yes.
Yeah, so maybe it'll be like that, and then, I don't know, something happens. Maybe that's where he finds Doomsday, and Kara ends up, you know, finding him there, and then it's like a space battle.
Yeah, so talking about Kara's character now, she flew out of the city. Like, it wasn't like one of those flybys like that they did or like they usually do at the end of episodes for her to think. She legit flew into space. Like, she went straight up. Like, it was like more of like a I'm leaving this place shot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm all the way up.
Yeah. So like, she's definitely going to chase after Manel. She's going to try to find him. Now, either he ends up in a Phantom Zone and it's like the comics, right? Like, he ended up there for some reason, or like let's play with this a little bit. Barry in the Flash, the Savitar version of Barry or whatever, or maybe just the normal Barry, he becomes Time Trapper and he opens that breach up and he becomes the keeper of time. And we have this like theory that Savitar and Sportsmaster, who's going to be Oliver Queen next season with his band of new bad guys, will be the big bads for next season, and Supergirl and Manel will make their way onto Earth 1 because that breach opened up. And it could either be the future timeline thing, or it could be going to a different Earth thing, and Manel finds himself on Earth 1. They have to take on Barry, and, you know, that could be, like, the thing. Maybe they said that the Speedster is not the villain the next season. Maybe, technically, the villains are Kara and Manel. But, like, from Savitar's perspective, you know? Maybe next season we'll see Savitar's perspective. So he takes over the current Barry's life while Barry gets trapped in the Speed Force, and what they all need to do is break Barry out of the Speed Force. In order to fix. So Kara and Manel go to Earth 1. This is the theory. Savitar is now in place of the Barry we know. He groups up all the band of bad guys, the merry bad guys, the Oliver Queen, the Sportsmaster, Black Siren, Deathstroke, and basically the legends are fighting their own battle, but then they got to come back to stop Savitar and his whole team. And so they have an epic battle, and they realize the only way to save everyone is to get Barry out of the Speed Force and save everybody because he's the hero of time. Yeah, that was basically what we've been pitching like the last 10 podcasts.
Yeah, more or less.
Actually, maybe the whole season we've kind of had that sort of idea.
Yeah.
But everyone else on Team Supergirl, either that or, you know, Barry, like if you like towards the end of the season of the next one, like season 4 of Flash and season 3 of Supergirl, Barry will be like, you know what, we have too many play dates going on between this world and that world. Let's just combine them because I'm the freaking time trapper. Boom. Everyone's in a pocket universe.
There you go.
That way we could have everyone doing their thing. They could have like a whole Justice League thing where it could be like we had a Watchtower idea where different heroes from the shows could all like be together for like certain episode arcs, and then like it would be just like watching Justice League Unlimited but like live action.
Exactly.
This is what we're shooting for. We're pitching this idea. You guys better give us royalties for this. Any other theories though as far as like this moving forward?
No, dude, I think you had like the perfect theory.
And also, sorry, I'm not sure, but maybe Lena and Manel, they kind of tease like the Superboy arc, and that could still happen later on.
Yeah.
If not with Manel and Lena, it could still happen. They teased it. So, you know, that would have been interesting if Lena and Manel had an offspring and they had to like raise him and it all caused drama. But I like that they sent him off world so that the way he can, but that's another thing. He said, wherever I end up, I will be a better hero because of it. So maybe the next time we see Manel, if we don't see like that whole time trapper thing work out, he will be with the Legion, and the next time she sees him, he'll be like the full-fledged hero that he said himself to be.
Nice.
And what if like Win in the future is like Brainiac 5, but like he's like smart and he's like
that'd be awesome though.
You know?
Yeah.
And John would still be alive because they're long lived. Clark would still be alive. Alex would not, but maybe somebody that looked like maybe her great. Yeah, somebody like great. Yeah. But I'm sad that they didn't resolve the Cadmus plot. Like Jeremiah's still out there and Lillian is still a bitch, but you know, she does care for her daughter. That's the thing. She cares for her daughter. I can't knock her for that. But the fact that she wanted is to kill everybody when they, what do you call that? That was so satisfying when Lena was like, aha, you don't have the remote. That was awesome. And I like the fighting. It was very action-packed. This was a very good action-packed episode.
Yeah,
and the story was all there. I wish that we could have gotten like a 2-hour season finale, because usually that's what Smallville would do. They would have a 2-hour one and it would spread the story for a good amount of time instead of packing it all in one episode. Because I'd love to see Superman more. Tyler Hoechlin is like the embodiment of, I know he's his own thing, but he really reminds me of Clark from Smallville when he matured.
Okay,
like,
yeah, I see that.
He just has that, he has that hope about him, you know, like there's like always this light to whenever things are dire. He's just always the hope that everybody else needs. Oh, and the funny thing is that Win was like fanboying over him. He's like, I don't know if you remember me. He's like, Win shot, yeah, how you doing, buddy? And then Win's like, he mouthed it. He's like, freaking fanboy to the max. But it would be cool maybe if Kara's gone trying to find Manel. Oh, that's another thing. Maybe they went to Warworld. I don't know if we said that already.
Oh yeah, that is an option.
And they're like, what do you call it? They just kick ass together on Warworld until they realize that she has to go back to, what do you call that, Earth. And maybe Win designs a special suit for him so that way he can live on Earth.
Yeah.
I mean, there's, what do you call that, air filtration systems, right? There should be a filtration system for lead.
Yeah, there is, but you know, that's gonna take a lot of filtration.
Yeah, but he's got to be able to. He made a suit for Jimmy that could protect him to fight against parasites.
I mean, yeah, I think that he can, but it's just gonna take some time.
Yeah, man. What else can we even theorize about this? Everyone pretty much had a happy ending except for Kara and Manel, like, which was kind of not fair, but it served its purpose in the story. And it also, I like that they didn't write him off. Like they just opened up a whole new story for him and Kara.
Yeah,
because they really are the perfect match. Like if you that scene was like when she was crying, that was just like too real. Like that's the most broken I've seen Supergirl.
She's like, I don't want to see you written off the show.
Yeah, like exactly. Like why? But his story is far from over. Like we're gonna see him next season. As for Alex, apparently I had read an article, and I think Floriana Lima, she was in an interview, and she said that she might not be returning for next season, or might not be returning in a bigger capacity than she was this season. So that might spell trouble for Sandberg.
But why?
Well, maybe commitments. Maybe she's trying to jump into film, stuff like that.
But this is a good show.
Yeah, it is a good show. But then we have Jean and McGann. You know, it could also just be like a cast sort of thing. Like if we still have Monel there, like it's gonna be a pretty big cast. But then again, that whole team that's left there, they can defend the city while Kara's out trying to, you know, get Monel back.
Actually, you know, saying that, I mean, having them say that actually kind of appealed to what we were saying in the past about the whole too much drama between characters or love drama.
Yes.
So maybe that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to like eliminate it or try to lessen it.
Yeah, because it's perfect this episode. It wasn't too much. It was just the right amount of drama for everybody.
Yeah.
But a little good drama between Kara and Monel. Like that was perfect drama. The only thing, I guess we could talk about the season as a whole. Was this a good season?
Yes. Better than season one.
Yeah, way better than season one. I like how Kat said, like, she pretty much said, like, this is way more badass than season one's finale. And yeah, the only thing, I think they did a disservice to Jimmy's character. Like, honestly, they didn't give him an interesting enough story arc, and he deserves a lot more than that. Like, Mehcad Brooks is an awesome actor, and he deserves a
spawn Black Lightning.
Yeah, something like even if not, they should have Roulette back. And that's what kind of like boggled my mind, is that he really had no story when it came to Roulette, but he was out there fighting aliens only get his ass kicked. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so moving into next season, we hope we see, I mean, if Guardian's still gonna stick around, like then he needs a bad guy for himself. Like he needs his own like story. And the rest of Team Supergirl with John, McGann, Alex, Wynn, and Maggie, they can hold down the fort while Kara is gone.
Yeah, they can.
For sure.
Yeah.
But we'll see too. Maybe that's also why Tyler Hoechlin said that he may be returning for season 3, because Doomsday is going to be there. So maybe we see the death of Superman.
Oh shoot, yeah, maybe.
And that's why they go. Maybe that's like the last thing that pushes Kara. She's like, you know what? No, get off this damn Earth. We're going to look for Clark in another Earth. This is bullshit. I want to leave right now. He shouldn't. No, everyone's dying.
Is kind of like dark, but yeah, maybe it's like that, but not just the death of Superman, but like the destruction of that Earth.
Yeah, they're basically gonna have Doomsday to destroy the Earth, and
yeah,
so they can move to another one.
Exactly, yeah.
But I was like, we're coming through, Barry. Barry's like,
in that like storyline, he would chase them into the next Earth, and then it'd make for the crossover, you know? Like with the Flash, Super that place.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Maybe Doomsday is the whole bad guy for all of them.
And Savitar looks up, he's like, what the hell? I thought I was the god.
Maybe Barry predicted that in the future too. Maybe he ran, I don't know. It's just like a whole bunch of things. Like it could be like a whole bunch of factors, but
in 2056 he's like, guys, there's something worse than me, and I think I'm gonna stop being the god of speed for now because I don't want to die.
Yeah, it's like Kara like calls Barry. He's like, oh Barry, we're all coming to your Earth, and he's like, what do you mean all? And then he opens the breach, and then Cisco's like, oh Jesus, it's the whole Earth coming here. And it's full circle. Maybe that thing where he saw Earth 2 collapsing was like Doomsday hopping between Earths, like destroying everything with his like beta beams or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Cisco's like, I did predict the end of the world. Oh no. It just wasn't our world. It was all the worlds except ours. That would be a cool way to do it, though. So just introduce a villain that can destroy the whole world, so that way you move on to another one.
And so you don't have to worry about different like storylines being on different Earths and having it too confusing for viewers to like comprehend.
They could always have a common bad guy.
Yeah, and like I guess yeah.
My final thoughts on this year's finale was that it was amazing. It was well done, well written, action-packed, story-driven, everything that you would want for, especially for Supergirl. And I think that this whole season was pretty strong.
Yes, it was super strong.
Yeah, even the fillers were pretty good.
That's true.
Anything else? Anything you want to add?
I fondly enjoyed this episode. Even though I don't sound like it, I actually really liked it.
I guess we could get into hashtags.
Sure, yeah. Hashtag depart.
Legion.
Superman.
Huh.
Nice.
Good.
One more time.
Hashtag depart.
Legion.
Superman.
Nice. All right. So that being said, you guys go leave a comment down below what you thought about the season finale of Supergirl Season 2 and what your thoughts of, not just your thoughts, but your theories of what's to come and what you guys want to see more of, and just your overall thoughts of the season. Go leave in the comments, and if you enjoyed, go leave a like.
Come over to my channel where we figure out exactly how to make your own Philosopher's Stone. We don't actually know how, but we do have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. videos, so that's kind of cool, right? It's something. It's a good, just come check me out, please.
Yeah, be sure to check out our Creators Code as well as social links down below. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching this episode of the Justice Clubhouse Podcast. I forgot what episode number it was.
Number 23.
Thank you, my lord. And there's 2 more episodes left.
2 more.
Oh,
the season finale of Flash and Arrow.
Ah, dude, I don't know what to say.
We forgot to ask Bears, what did you think about the episode? Yeah, well, it's speechless, huh?
Very, very. Only a few words. That's it. And
we
then
did
Bisaya
it!
comes out. Yes. Yes.
We did it! Mabuhay! We did a great job, eh? Yeah, we did it. Dikualam.
Opo.
We did a good job, eh?
Opo. We did it. Opo, eh?
So, we want to thank you guys again for joining us, and we shall see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.
April 25th, 2014, 2014.